Okay, let's do some changing around. Let's take a couple of these out. Put that up. And let's see if we can get rid of some of that. Okay, I just got done watching or being on with the live show, Patience and Faith 619. It's with Lisa and Jen. A couple of girls, they see losing weight is like a road trip, so they call everybody roadies. And like a road trip, you sometimes get detoured, sometimes you keep on going, you know, that kind of thing. So I have been trying for like a month to see what their live show was like, and my life is so busy, it's like forget it. And today I just had nothing to do, and I happened to see that they were going to be on at a certain time, and I finally figured out how to get in there to see them. And you know, their show's going, and I'm trying to figure out how can I talk to these people. It's not working, and played with it and played with it. Finally, I typed in, I finally got in just to see if my name went in there. Ended up chatting with them quite a bit. I didn't expect to. I was just, you know, usually when I see those kind of things, you're lucky that anybody, you know, like, you know, say like Charles or Shay, there's so many people entering stuff that they don't really see what you're putting in. So, you know, it's fun to just sit there and watch, but don't try to communicate. This was more fun because they more, you know, there was so few people there that we were able to interact more, and it was more enjoyable. So I had a lot more fun with that. I also wanted to give a shout out to blasthoundresponds. He is a fella who is trying to get more views and all that kind of stuff. And he's just trying to get more going with his YouTube thing, and he doesn't get a lot of views, but he's a really sweet guy, really nice, and rather creative, as I can tell. So you might go check him out. He's pretty nice, and he would love it if you talk to him. He's like, please talk to me. So go talk to him. And I am also, let's see, I have so much I've been doing this week. I have to write it all down. I got told that I should make tag videos in food, which I am going to be making. On my list, I'm going to start taking pieces of paper away as I finish stuff, and I got six of the Corey done. Now, when I say numbers, like 6 of Corey, you know, for Corey, what I'm saying is like 3 sessions, or one, you know, one session is, my computer is doing something weird. Oh, there we go. Anyway, when I mention a session, like I said, I did 6 sessions. One session is 3 hours. Just so you know. So I spent 3 hours 6 times working on Corey's project, and I had made some changes, and so it's starting to move along a little faster. So hopefully, I was hoping to get it done by Christmas, but according to my calculations, I'm not going to make it. But hopefully shortly right after. So I want to get that off to him as soon as I can. That kind of project just takes forever to do. That's all there is to it. On the shelves, we're working on the kitchen, and as you know, I got behind the stove done, and it's all red and black. And basically, the cooking area of the kitchen is going to be red and black, and the seating side where you're going to eat is going to be red, white and black, or what, you know, black and white type of thing. And so I found these black shelf things for putting stuff on, and so I thought I'd try that and see if I like the black. And then the walls are white, and I got to come up with curtains and figure out what to do with the panel wall. I'm thinking I might paint the panel wall white if I can talk my husband into it. Right now, he and I are arguing over that, so we'll see how that works. I learned a new trick with my bullwhip. Got to check it out. It's at the end of the video. I saw it on, I was just a bunch of YouTube things, and I saw this guy do it. And you know, the concept of you know, they pull the tablecloth and all the stuff stays on there. Well, this guy took a Dixie cup, he took a like a heavy mug, put it on top of a Dixie cup, and what he did is he knocked the Dixie cup out. Well, I'm not that good yet, but I have this pot. My son unfortunately smokes, and I have this cooking pot that I was throwing out, and he uses it as an ashtray for outside because he's not allowed to smoke in the house. He goes outside and smokes, puts his ashes in that pot. And I saw some soda pop cans sitting outside, and because the kids were having a party. And I grabbed one of the soda pop cans, and I grabbed his pot, and I stuck it on top of there, and I knocked the can out, and the pot just went straight down. It was cool. So I'll have to show you that one. And let's see. Oh, and I have videos to make. 5 of them. The first one is to Allie. It's a response to her CTFX Cinema. Go check out Allie. It's ALLI is her channel. And once a week on Fridays, she has a thing where you watch a video and then you respond to her video about whatever movie we're watching. This time it was The Reanimator. And basically when you die, and basically your fact that you're moving away is animation type of thing. So the reanimator means that the person died and then came back to life again where they're moving around. So the whole concept is to make them move again. Really weird movie, very strange. So I gotta put that together. Shay just did a Shay loss, and so I want to respond to his thing about being fat. I have been fat for a very long time. I'm sick of it. I don't like what I see in my mirror, and it's just the way life is. So, and I'm going to respond to that. And oh, my mother has been bugging me. We've been talking about cooking and stuff, and I've been put on this restricted diet because of the diabetic issue. And so I found a recipe that is more or less sugar-free apple pie. It's more like, as little gluten as you can in there. It's got fruit, obviously, but no added sugars or anything like that. So there's a little bit in there. But anyway, I try to get it as close to sugar-free and gluten-free and all that kind of stuff. So I made a pie this week, and everybody liked it, and I took it to my mom, and she liked it, so everybody was doing a thumbs up. So I will be making a video on me making that pie. And a couple other issues, a little bit more on the hard side. Locked Looney Tune is going to be having some surgery, and it's a surgery that I had at one time in my life about, oh shoot, I want to say 20 years ago, but it was before that, so maybe 25 years ago. And my mother, after I had recovered and got okay with that surgery, my mother had the same surgery. And so I will be making a video about that, and I'll try to put in as much detail to help those who are going to have the same kind of, it has to do with breast reduction, if you must know, to help women who are going to have this surgery and how to prepare for it and what to expect, that kind of thing, because it's a sensitive issue, and but I survived it, we all survived it, we're good. It's not as terrible as everybody like to think it is. And my last video I'm going to be doing is about abuse and a situation that happened in my own home this year. And mainly the reason why I'm making that video is because I've been getting posts from the individuals, or at least one of them, who is of the guilty party, and it's kind of like a response to them, but it's also a reminder to all of us about what is abuse, how to recognize it, and what to do. It's making yourself open to a situation that you don't want to happen. So I got some fun stuff coming up and some not so fun stuff coming up. So I hope you all are having a good time. You all are just wonderful people, and I'm having a great time in here, and I'm making wonderful friends, and I just feel like I feel good today. I feel really good. So anyway, y'all have a good day and watch what's coming up. Well, we're thinking about going black and white on this section of the wall. So I bought these black paper things, or shelf things, so it's non-slip shelf stuff. So I'm putting that in there, see if I like that. So that's what I got done so far. We'll see. Of course, now I can't do it. That wasn't the point. Ta-da! Well, as you know, I'm working on Corey's picture here, and I did something that was interesting. Did this. See all these lines right here? Okay, my husband and I are trying to start a business. It's more my husband's thing than mine. He wants to create cross-stitch patterns, and of course they're quite elaborate. And so we're trying to come up with instructions on how to do the cross-stitch patterns in a way a person can understand. And these projects are so big and so elaborate, it's very frustrating because, you know, I started off with drawing lines on the fabric so I could know where to do the stitching. Well, as you're doing the project, as you can see, it's covering up my lines that I've drawn in there. And it's like, well, that's not, you know, and I'm starting to have put picture or stitches in the wrong places and that kind of thing. So I came up with this idea now to take a different color thread and stitch in my graph, but just these are base stitches, so they'll come out real easy. And of course I got to be careful not to stitch on them. And it has been going so much faster. It's like I got this one section all done, and I was like, yes, we're going good. So it's just it's helping. You know, we're moving along on the project. Hopefully soon we'll get some more going. I do a lot of photography work and stuff, and we want to have some really cool, elaborate cross-stitch patterns. So awesome.